Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on the new push on you trend. So if you want something like this, then watch this video. So first of all, you need to go to the settings and then environment area. Scroll down until you find green screen, the green box, and then you tap that. So now you go on to into the position you want to. They all look the same, so you pick a angle, and now go to the emotes bar and search up sitting emotes. And once you search that up, you pick any sitting emote you want. Make sure that the avatar you use first is your main avatar, because that's what we need. So now you record. Once you're on YouTube, you need to record the video. You can record the video from my channel or any of the one you want. Once you have that video recorded, you go onto CapCut and then you make a new video. You search up a brown leather couch with white background. And then you use that. Going to just search up white. Just white, and the color white should come out. And then take a picture, crop it. So the other bits don't come out. And save it. So now you go into CapCut again, and then you import the white picture, because that's going to be the main picture. Make sure to remove the ending, and then you're going to extract the audio from the video we recorded. And then adjust it. And now you have to go to overlay and then add the couch overlay that you took a picture of. Go to remove background, because if the whites don't match, and then chroma key and remove the background of the couch, and then crop it to a suitable size that you want it to be, and then make it the same length as the song and the main video. So now that you have that, you want to go back to overlay and add the video that you recorded. So once you add the video that you recorded, make sure that you add the your main avatar. Make sure you use your main avatar as your first one, obviously. And then crop it so the sidebars won't show up. And then remove the background, go to the background, chroma key, and then remove the background, clean up edges and intensity. So you want to put up your avatar about that much in the air, and then add a keyframe. And then you bring down your avatar slowly. You just bring down your avatar, and then the keyframe should automatically come up, and then it should look like this. That's what we need. and it should look like this. So now you want to go up to spice for the first keyframe and put it to about 55, and then the second keyframe you put it to the full, and then it should look like this. And now, so it comes out more smooth, go to the graphs and use Coordin or Easen. So you want to add the second avatar. You have your first avatar. You want to add the second avatar when the beat starts. So around over there, and then you put the second avatar to the side, beside your main avatar, either side, anyone's okay. And obviously you make sure that the pose isn't the same as your first avatar. Yeah, and you adjust it to fit the chair perfectly, and then it should look something like this. So make sure it looks something like that, and then you want to add the third avatar. Two avatars on the same beat. Like, and then you remove it when the second two avatar comes in. So the second two should be these two. And then you time it together. And it should look something like that. And now you add the last two avatars. And then you time it as well. So it looks something along the lines of what I just showed you. And then make sure that that once the second two avatar comes in, the first two goes away. Like that. And then you bring back your main avatar, and then make sure it's there for the whole thing, for the rest of the video. And the other avatars come back as well, and they come back on beat. And it should look something like that. So you bring the other avatars back, you duplicate them all, and then put where you want them. With the clips you just made, make sure that you put the splice of all of them, of all of them to 60. And once you've done that, you want to add the text. So the text should be like in whatever favorite color your favorite color is. And then you put the truth. And then there should be a font. You go to fonts. And then you use the innocent, or if you don't want to use that. You could use the CC Ultra BD. And then you go to the color and you can custom make a color yourself, or you can pick one of the ones there. And then if you are making a custom made color, you use the stroke and basically wherever you want. And then basically just make it the same time as the truth. And now you go to layers and then make sure it's layered behind the avatar, and it should look something like that. And then you add the next words, and it's I got and then you can put like dot 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 if you want. And then you make the layers. You do the same thing with the layers. And then make it small. And then basically, to make sure you got it right, you make sure that the I got a thing is gone before the second avatar has. And it should look something like that. And then you want to go to once you've done that, you want to go to like the end clips, and then where it said crush on you, you add the crush. So it's crush, and then the layers behind all the text, all the avatars. Crush. And then you add the on you bit. And then do the same thing with the layers. And then add the you last. And then do the same thing with the layers.
All you have to do next is make a .new video and import the video. You extract it and crop it, and you're done. Thank you for watching.